I love myself. I love myself no matter what. My self-worth and how I feel about myself does not depend on anything. Circumstances and anything else does not determine my worth. I am worthy of good things and good people and good experiences no matter what. I am always worthy, and nothing ever changes that worth. I am always highly valuable. I am always highly worthy. I am always completely worthy of what I want. I am always completely worthy of receiving anything and everything I desire. Nothing ever gets in the way of how I feel about myself. Nothing can get in the way of me feeling worthy. Nothing can ever get in the way of how much I love myself. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters when it comes to how I feel about myself. I love myself. I know and feel highly worthy. I know I'm highly worthy of good things and good people. I am so freaking worthy, and I am always worthy, and it doesn't really matter about anything because nothing determines my worth. Nothing determines my worth as a person, as an individual, as a soul. Nothing determines my worth. Nothing outside of me can determine my worth. Nothing outside of me can decide my worth for me. And I'm not going to allow anything outside of me determine my worth for me. I'm not going to allow anything in the physical determine my worth for me. I am always worthy. I am always lovable. I love myself. I'm lovable no matter what. I love myself no matter what. It doesn't matter. Nothing can change my love for myself. Nothing can waver how much I love myself. My self-love is unwavering. My self-worth is unwavering. My self-esteem is unwavering. It's indestructible. My self-love is indestructible. My self-love is impossible to take down. It's impossible to destroy. I always love myself, and my self-love is so freaking strong. It's so strong. It's indestructible. It's unwavering. My self-love is so freaking powerful and so freaking strong. Hypothetically, if I was a worm, I would still love myself. If I was a worm, I would still love myself. If I was ugly, right? I would still love myself. If I was considered to be ugly by other people, I would still love myself. If I was considered unlovable by certain people, I would still love myself. I would still see myself as lovable. I would still see the good in me. I always see the good in me. I always see the good in me, and nothing can ever get in the way of me seeing the good in me. I always see all of the good in me. And I always love myself no matter what. It doesn't matter what I'm going through. It doesn't matter what my circumstances are. It doesn't matter what anyone thinks about me, especially what anyone thinks about me. It doesn't matter what anyone thinks about me. It doesn't matter how anyone sees me, because I see the good in me. I see myself. I see my own beauty. I see my own worth. I always see that I am highly valuable. I always see that I am worth love. I always see that I am worthy of good things, good experiences, good people, everything that I desire. I am always worthy, and I always see that. I always see my worth. I always see how worthy I am. I always see how amazing I am. I always see how beautiful I am. I always see how lovable I am, and nothing ever gets in the way of that. Nothing can ever change my point of view in seeing how lovable I am no matter what. 100% of the time, I am always so lovable, and I always see how lovable I am. I always love myself. I always love myself. I always love myself. I always love myself. And nothing can ever change that or get in the way of that love that I have for myself. Let's talk about it though. I am so freaking lovable. How can anyone not love me? It's impossible for anyone not to love me. It's impossible for me not to love me. I am so freaking lovable, and my lovability is so obvious. I am so obviously lovable. What can anyone ever hate about me? Like, what can I ever hate about me? Like, I am so freaking lovable. I am so beautiful. I am so amazing. I am so lovable. I love myself so much, and I am so freaking lovable. Like, period. Like, that's it. Like, I am lovable. Like, I am so obviously extremely lovable. I am so obviously extremely lovable. And it's obvious, and it's extremely obvious. Like, no one can deny it. I cannot, especially me, I cannot deny how lovable I am. I can never deny how lovable I am because it's so obvious to me. It's so clear to me every day how lovable I am. It's so obvious. It's so clear to me how lovable I am. I am so extremely obviously lovable. 100% of the time, I am so freaking lovable. It's impossible for me to ever hate myself. It's impossible for me to ever feel negatively about myself. It's impossible because I am so lovable, and it's just amazing. I am in love with myself. I am in love with myself, and I am always in love with myself. I always love myself so much. I always see how beautiful I am. I always notice how beautiful I am. I always see everything that is beautiful about me, which happens to be everything about me. Everything about me is beautiful, and I always see how beautiful I am. I always see 100% of my beauty. I always see that I am 100% beautiful. I always see that I am so freaking beautiful inside and out and in every single way possible. I am so beautiful and lovable in every single way. So yeah, I love myself. I am in love with myself.